Okay, midweek recap. So, GJ, today, 11th of Feb, we have sell-side liquidity being taken out. Most of the last quarter, in fact, it was the labels or the daily candle anatomy was your best friend. But this year, or beginning of this year, we've got a lot of movement off the Asia liquidity. So if your strategy was based off Asia's liquidity, like your model, you'd be doing well, GJ, this year so far. Most def. We have, after we see price obviously move off the label or the buy side liquidity, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. We went to Asia high even, turned around and took out the sell side liquidity for Asia. Didn't quite reach down to the liquidity that we have labeled here. Regardless, it's swept one, so we're going to look for the candles or the candle pattern for entry. First candle, the way I teach it to my students, smart money reversal, fair value gap entry. So with that, I've got my smart money reversal, which would be these two candles, the engulfing candle going up. Then I've got a fair value gap here, or a gap in price. I feel like that's really distinctive here. And then you've got your entry. So with my adjusted risk management or my dynamic risk, while price did move into profit, of course, moved my stop loss up to 7.2 pips. Breaking Asia's high. I think here I actually passed my first phase here. So I wasn't able, I think I needed 44 pips to pass the first phase. So I actually didn't carry this whole run. I think, to be honest, when you're doing props and you're doing them two steps, the only time you're actually going to take advantage of a full run is if you are actually funded. Because most of the time you'll just hit it like while you're on your way up, like while price is rallying like it did here today. But this is the beauty of catching an A plus setup. You've got an A plus setup. You should be hitting a target. If you're not seeing it like that and you're just like taking a couple of trades before you hit a target, passing challenges is going to be difficult. It's going to be, and the most difficult thing about it is it's just going to be tiring on your mental, on your brain. It's because you're having to, let's say when you have your personal account, you trade, you make money, boom, will you lose your money? But with the prop firm thing, if you're going to be hacking away at price before you hit a target, then it's like you're doing extra work to accomplish the same thing. Do you know what I mean? It's bad enough we got to jump the hurdles for the 1 step, 2 step. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we have a GJ holiday today, I'm not really looking to participate with GJ for now. If it is taking out any rallies, I'll definitely message that in the Telegram. Never look at price now after 12. So if I were to be trading, I'd be looking at 12 o'clock candle. And then I'm waiting for price to show me. Well, price, to be honest, could be taking out a high right now. Or, so for example, it would go up, rally up, show an issue an FVG, then slowly turn around. So people will be buying these buys, like taking the buys, and then it'll slowly trickle, and you will fail. But because like 12 o'clock candle is here, sell candle. So on this line, I'm seeing price push up. If I'm looking at price from a liquidity perspective, if price shoots up, then it's definitely taken out buy side liquidity. So my entry would be a short. However, I do know that price is moving from Monday's low, and then it's done another low today before shooting off. Because 3 is a magic number, 1, 2, 3, price should accelerate. So I'm not really sure how price is gonna behave, if I'm honest. So those are my two hypotheses. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna turn around just because it's taken out the high. That's how that's how price would behave if it were to reverse. However, because of the bias of bouncing off yesterday's low as well, it should most probably just rally up. Because of the lack, well, because there's a Japanese holiday, when I've watched price in the past, it tends to be a bit funny. So while price could rally today, and like if I were to trade it, it could hit, the probability falls down to like 40%. And that's why I don't trade it. It's not highly probable. It wouldn't be a plus setup, if you like. And that's from a fundamental perspective. I do see traders like talking about like A plus setups and stuff from the technical perspective. Of course, bro. But yeah, just from the fundamentals perspective, there you go. It just reduces the probability. And yeah, right about now, because I'm juggling my physical hustles as well as the digital, I need to make sure that, well, it's not even that. I'm just making sure that I'm taking A plus setups, and I'm making A plus setups and not, okay, putting my energy into setups that are less favorable. There we go. Because it doesn't really make sense, because I'm overloading on A plus setups now and just cooling off and make sure I'm doing other things, whatever. Yeah, just cooling off all of the extras. Because when you just take A plus setups, you can change in a 60% win rate. Well, yeah, with an A plus setup, you'll have a 60% win rate, let's say. And then if I were to just trade whenever I see something, I could be reducing it down to 45, 50. While I'd still be profitable, I would prefer to only behave like that if I was funded. Because when I'm funded, I know I'm going to be doing withdrawals, so my mind's not really trying to think about rallying up pips. I know that my expenses aren't that much. Do you know what I mean? If I'm trying to replace, let's say, for example, a 2K a month salary, it's not that deep. Like 10K challenge, 10K challenges on rotation can do that. Of course, you could just get the 100K and just do it that way. But let's say, for example, you come from humble beginnings and you ain't got like 400, 500 pound for the 100K, then of course you'd have to start small and scale up. And that's what I'm doing it for. That's what I'm doing it for. All of the traders who are coming from humble beginnings are trying to figure it out. My videos are going to be more tailored towards you guys, because that's where I came from. So with regards to like showing you how it's done, that's what I'm going to show you. Yeah, a lot of channels are doing. I mean, a lot of traders, and props to them. I haven't got anything against them, no pun intended with the prop, but it's just a different perspective that I think that does need to be shown, because not everybody has enough money for these things. It's just not realistic. So I'm gonna leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe, and all these things. And message me privately, because I'm off the charts now, so I'll be teaching. Thank you for your time. So imagine I've typed in 4% and of 5K It's come up as 400, so I'm thinking, okay, cool, 400, whatever. I reach, 200. So I reach 5,200, and it's not automatically closing. So I'm like, what's going on? Cool. Then I went to start closing the position, and then it's not closing. I'm like, what is going on? I've refreshed it, and I've closed it. So imagine I've typed in 4% and of 5K. It's come up as 400, so I'm thinking, okay, cool, 400, whatever. I reach, 200. So I reach 5,200, and it's not automatically closing. So I'm like, what's going on? Cool. Then I went to start closing the position, and then it's not closing. I'm like, what is going on? I've refreshed it, and I've closed it. So imagine I've typed in 4% and of 5K. It's come up as 400, so I'm thinking, after I realized it wasn't automatically closing because it hadn't passed. I needed 250, £50 more. So if I held on to it, I would have. So I decided to get into this AUDUSD because GJ's not playing out the way I wanted it to. But then I closed it because I just had some spider senses tingling that this was going to go wrong. And look at that. My goodness. I just want to highlight here when GJ touches um, two higher time frame fair value gaps before showing the usual trend entry, then price is most probably going to reverse. However, I do usually see a rangy price action, so I don't participate in it. So here you can see price reach down to the first FVG issued on the 5-minute time frame. Just giving you another zoom in, so you can see where my cursor is. You can see where the FVG is. Just the box towards the middle of Asia. So as price comes back down to it, if that candle is going to be an entry, then I don't like it. It does usually show more confidence, but for me, it shows that price is going to ping off it, even if it does go down to take out the sell side liquidity. This isn't a bias or what have you. It's just literally what I've noticed from watching price action in these. This video here is for Mr. Andre McClendon still. All the people that share his views, and here is the screenshot of the crop account. And what I will say, this is going to be a bit controversial, but I'm using Canva, and when you edit with Canva and you click replace background, the top of the account is actually gone because it super zooms in. So I've actually resized it to make sure it gets everything in. I'm not defending anybody at all, but that's how the software is, isn't it? So yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Still noticing price. Yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Still noticing price. Yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Still noticing price. Yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Still noticing price. Yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Still noticing price. Yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Still noticing price. Yeah, I'm stretching out the future here. Okay, this one's a bit funny because it says 5,270, so it means I passed it because I needed to make 250. So this is phase two completed. And then, yeah, why it's funny is because I had told my students that, yeah, I'd passed it or whatever because I thought for some odd reason it was only 4%, but it's actually 5. So 4% would be 200, 5% would be 250. Cool. So I'm thinking to myself, why haven't I got this confirmation email? What's going on? Then to actually figure out, hang on a second, hang on a second. Okay, cool. I need to get back on a chart, but I've been out and about just running a few errands, like with the physical business that I had started late last year. And yeah, I've got back in the house and I'm like, oh my goodness, I still need to get on the chart. So what I've done is I've gone onto the 1 minute time frame and I've gone for a cheeky scalp. 1 minute time frame, please take note. This is because I've missed the entry after CPI. I'm telling you, it's techie. It's crazy environments. But yeah. This is the personality, or yeah, this is the go getter trait you should adopt when you're passing your challenges. So, see, I did go in for a buy. The area up top, or the line up top, is actually a higher time frame fair value gap. When price touches two fair value gaps before issuing, two higher time frame fair value gaps before issuing the first fair value gap on a 5 minute time frame, price will range. So I think in previous slides you've seen me note rangy session. So price did take out sell side liquidity and then it issued a harami and turned around. That's typical. So again, because of CPI, I know price is going to do the mad thing. On CPI, candle is going to do the crazy wicks. We like if you've watched the tape, if you've read the tape, for as long as I have, let's say, then you'll know this. Boom. However, we do see an engulfing candle at the first 5 minute issued candle. Hey, FEG. So we have entry. Going into the 1 minute because I missed it, getting back in the house. I'm trying to catch that trend back up to the higher time frame fair value gap. Boom. Because I know price is going to do an aggressive sell. But when I'm looking at how much money I need to make 70 quid now because I did I entered an AUD USD earlier today and then closed early. So, but with that scratch cost me 20 quid. So now I need to make £70. Cool. Getting back up now. So I know I need to make 70, but I'm risking 150. So I only need a couple of pips. There's 14 on the table, as you can see. So I know the strategy is good for it. So put in. Yeah, this is it. 570, 5270, 0.81. That's what it closed it at. Because Maven has the automatic close, it closed automatically. So what I did notice, what you guys can also notice, is it's closed at 70. The actual amount I needed to make was 250. So it's a bit odd because when I was watching it live, I was trying to close it manually. It was going 252, 252, 249, 252, 252. And I was like, because of spread or whatever, because of the flickers, I didn't want to close it. And then, oh yeah, guys, if you're new to this, you will do your finger will like flick and you press that button. Yeah. So do us a favor when you're thinking to close manually and you haven't done this before, don't have your fingers hovering over the mouse. Yeah. Your reflex reactions will come to life. Yeah. So what you should do is wait for it to go £20 over. Once it does that, it should trigger. And even if you don't have the automatic close, you can actually check the rules before you buy it. It will say on your challenges. Then still go for the 20 more, because spread or any flickers in between the time of, like, you're a human changing tab or what have you, it could be under, and then it's annoying. I think one of the first few challenges I ever did was with FTMO. I failed it because I passed the first phase, went on to the second phase, and then I couldn't. And then, yeah, that happened to me. I closed it early or something. Don't know why closed it early again because whatever reason at the time. And then I only needed to make like £5 or something like that. Didn't do it. Failed it. Lost it. Yeah. All right. So after you pass, you'll get a message into your email. So this is my Gmail. And notice, yeah, if you look to the right hand side, you're gonna see Go Swift. Then it says 0 people. Yeah, 0 people Googled my company. So Google my company. Do us a favor. Go Swift Valet. Yeah, London. Google that, and then at least I'll have some enthusiasm. And I have something to show you guys. I'm just covering something that's private and confidential. Andre McClendon and the rest of you hitters, leave me alone. But even if you study the thingamajiggy, the dates on my emails, you can see basically calculate how long it took me to pass the challenge. Today's date is the 12th of February. Where can I see my Dylan Campbell's email, blah blah. Oh, 11th of February. One day. Hmm. Okay. But yeah, so you can see how quick it is. Or this, do you know what? This would be how quick my strategy has performed, let's say in the first quarter. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't, because the charts are seasonal, so it's not even like for me to be having an inflated ego or something like that. So I say I'm not an inflated ego. I want you to watch this and not think to yourself, oh my goodness, Dylan can do it in a day, so I'm going to do it in a day. No, it's just a case of your strategy is going to perform well sometimes, and then other times it's not going to perform as well. Of course, I fail challenges all the time. Fair enough, I do go through them aggressively, but yeah, like, I fail challenges. So um, it's just for anybody who's new to prop firms and stuff like that. I mean, yes, I'm techie, but um, if you've got like a couple shekels, yeah, you don't have a lot of money, and you want to go aggressively with props, then sometimes you will go through a phase of, not even a phase, you'll have a situation where you will buy a challenge and you'll fail it really quickly. And then you get, it's like a sense of euphoria because you finally got a challenge, you buy it, and then you feel deflated because it's gone. Just like that. Speaking from experience, when I haven't had a lot of money and I've just pulled some shekels together and had to figure it out. And yeah, my strategy didn't do me well and I was knocked out. So then why am I expressing that to you, the students? Because in during those times, people around you who are saying, you shouldn't be a trader or don't be a trader or anything about it. Like, you will be most sensitive to those things and those people. Stay stoic, you know, namaste, meditate, anything you need to do, coping mechanisms, anything you've got during the times where you've just lost a challenge or things aren't going your way. Just make sure that um, you're on top of your stoic conduct. You feel me? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to stop the series for now because I actually don't know what to do. I've passed it. I guess I can keep passing them and keep uploading the videos. But yeah, this video is strictly for my students. If this does get, oh goodness, what am I even doing? See, this is the whole reason why I put this extra clip in here. Is I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a content creator type of guy. But a lot of people have told me I need to have a YouTube channel if I'm a trader. And for a long time, I thought it doesn't make sense at all. But now I'm just accepting that's what it is. And also, I do understand the reach. I usually walk around. People see me in London. You'll see me walk around like with my duffel bag, like it's all here. There, like in the cut. And oh, it's usually my brown duffel. It's my laptop bag. And I'm just, like going to people or drive to people's houses, like sit down with them, whatever. I feel like I'm doing a lot of labor. And because students typically have like 6 weeks motivation with trading, I'm not really getting anything. Like I'm really not really producing anything. I'm not bearing any fruits from it. So the approach now is to do it digitally. Don't have to do any legwork. Don't have to pay for petrol. And you guys can just watch it over and over again. And I don't have to keep performing it again. Do you know what I mean? What I would still need to do is, of course, you guys can message me via Instagram. That's my main domain, on my main platform. Message me on Instagram, and I can go through any of the setups. Like with regards to if you're managing your own money, I use IC Markets as a broker. I'm not affiliated. I'm not even trying to move mad or anything like that. That's just personally for me. I have partnered up with Instant Funding, and they only give a 10% discount. So that's basically like buying me a coffee. It doesn't really mean anything. Um, yeah, I want to say a big thank you to content creators. I want to say thank you to the YouTubers. My two favorite traders or trading YouTube channels. Not because I like binging them in this. They're amazing, which they are in their own right. But respectable ones because I like what they're doing is Andre McClendon, and I think it's Marcus Adrian. I've been in their comments, so nah, it's not even a fanboy one. You're not cold at trading. What you're doing is good for the industry. Feel me? Because I'm just a person watching YouTube and seeing what's going on in the space, and a lot of people are just getting. A lot of people are suffering from this trading trauma. I call it trading trauma. When I came up from Colombia, every time I said something about trading, it was like, you feel me? I've all wanted to start a podcast called Trading Trauma. If I start venturing out into these things, then I will definitely do that. I got this mic here. I see Kimmel trading using this mic all the time. That's why I bought it. For looks like what traders do. You know what I mean? It's the Blue Yeti. It's a Blue Yeti, guys. So if you guys want to start a channel as well, it's called Blue Yeti. You can get that. And that's it. Thank you. Yeah. Any other additions will just be on like student requests and stuff like that. But I chose Maven because it's the cheapest prop firm for you to get started with. And for anybody who wants to trade and don't know if it's real or if it's possible, it is. I'm showing you now. And if you are from London, you can just like message me, say, yo, do you know what I mean? But if it's digitally, I actually teach my students on Zoom and Google Meets as well. Whatever platform, really, I don't mind, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I'm very comfortable with trading and then speaking to people like on video calls and stuff like that. That's easy for me, to be honest. Um, and that is it. Thank you for your time. Oh, and actually, people who slander traders and stuff like that, yeah, please understand. Be like losing and stuff and like recording, it's actually difficult. Yeah. So I mean, while it's true, people do need to start showing accounts and showing full transparency. I feel all of that, but it is hard too. It is hard. Still give it to them. Do you know what? Yeah, one last bit. I forgot. This right here, yeah. This is what keeps me warm when I'm trading. It keeps me in the zone. Like boxers have hoodies and whatnot. Whatever. Super warm London thing. I mean, obviously, if you're in Canada, whatever, wherever it's cold in it, you could be wearing these too. I hope you guys know what this is. Yeah, serious. I put this. I wore this for the last bit on purpose because this is what I wore when I was getting funded or trying to figure it out. Do you know what I mean? A loved one definitely bought this for me, and yes, if you've got one as well, yeah, and you're a trader, salute whoever bought this for you, innit? Because they put you on your way. Do you know what I mean? Hugs and kisses and all that. I should get pluggy with this. Yeah, I'm getting pluggy with this. You're gonna see a gold peak up in the store. Serious. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, I'm doing recap.